What is BOI for taxes? The beneficial ownership information, BOI, refers to identifying details about individuals who directly or indirectly own or control a company. In the context of reporting requirements, a beneficial owner is someone who exercises substantial control over a reporting company, or owns or controls at least 25% of the ownership interest of that company. BOI includes information such as the names of the individuals who have significant stake or influence in the business. The disclosure of BOI is mandated by certain regulations, such as the Corporate Transparency Act, to enhance transparency and prevent the misuse of companies for illegal or fraudulent activities. The goal is to create a record of those who truly benefit from and influence a business, making it harder for individuals to conceal their involvement through complex ownership structures or shell companies. Why do companies have to report beneficial ownership information to the U.S. Department of Treasury? Well, in 2021, Congress passed the Corporate Transparency Act. This law creates a new beneficial ownership information reporting requirement as part of the U.S. government's effort to make it harder for bad actors to hide or benefit from their ill-gotten gains through shell companies or other, I would say, questionable ownership structures. Under the Corporate Transparency Act, who can access beneficial ownership information? The Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, better known as FinCEN, will permit federal, state, local, and tribal officials, as well as certain foreign officials who submit a request through a U.S. federal government agency to obtain beneficial ownership information for authorized activities related to national security, intelligence, and law enforcement. Financial institutions will also have access to beneficial ownership information in certain circumstances with the consent of the reporting company. Those financial institutions' regulators will also have access to beneficial ownership information when they supervise the financial institutions. How will companies become aware of the BOI reporting requirements? FinCEN is engaged in a robust outreach and education campaign to raise awareness of and help reporting companies understand the new reporting requirements. That campaign involves virtual and in-person outreach events and comprehensive guidance in a variety of formats and languages, including multimedia content and the Small Entity Compliance Guide, as well as new channels of communication, including social media platforms. FinCEN is also engaging with governmental offices at the federal and state levels, small business and trade associations, as well as interest groups. Should my company report beneficial ownership information now? The short answer is yes. FinCEN started accepting beneficial ownership information reports on January 1st, 2024. When do I need to report my company's beneficial ownership information to FinCEN? A reporting company created or registered to do business before January 1st, 2024 will have until January 1st, 2025 to file its initial beneficial ownership information report, BOI. A reporting company created or registered on or after January 1st, 2024 and before January 1st, 2025 will have 90 calendar days after receiving notice of the company's creation or registration to file its initial BOI report. This 90 calendar day deadline runs from the time the company received actual notice that its creation or registration is effective or after a Secretary of the State or similar office first provides public notice of its creation or registration, whichever is earlier. Reporting companies created or registered on or after January 1st, 2025 will have 30 calendar days from actual or public notice that the company's creation or registration is effective to file their initial BOI report with FinCEN. When will FinCEN accept beneficial ownership information reports, and if there is a fee associated with this? Well, FinCEN will begin accepting beneficial ownership information reports on January 1st, 2024, and there will be no fee associated with the submission of your BOI report to FinCEN. How will I report my company's beneficial ownership information? If you are required to report your company's beneficial ownership information to FinCEN, you will do so electronically through a secure filing system available via FinCEN's website. This is going to be an electronic form, and I will link FinCEN's website in the description down below. Who can file a BOI report on behalf of a reporting company, and what information will be collected on filers? Anyone whom the reporting company authorizes to act on its behalf, such as an employee, owner, or a third-party service provider, may file a BOI report on the reporting company's behalf. When submitting a BOI report, individual filers should be prepared to provide basic contact information about themselves, including their name and email address or phone number. What companies will be required to report beneficial ownership information to FinCEN? Companies required to report are called reporting companies. There are two types of reporting companies. Domestic reporting companies are corporations, limited liability companies or LLCs, and any other entities created by the filing of a document with a Secretary of State or similar office in the United States. Foreign reporting companies are entities, including corporations and LLCs, formed under the law of a foreign country that has registered to do business in the United States by the filing of a document with a Secretary of State or any similar office. Although an attorney or a certified public accountant is not required for reporting companies to file for their BOI report to FinCEN, if questioned, it's recommended to consult with professional service providers such as lawyers or accountants or CPAs. For more about beneficial ownership information, BOI, or any other tax-related questions about your business or personal, contact VAR CPA EA. They are experts on this important topic, and with more than 15 years of experience in navigating the complexities of taxation and accounting, VAR CPA EA is dedicated to providing informed and personalized guidance to help you make a well-informed financial decision. I will link their website in the description below. Thank you.